Okay, Wednesday the 19th. Let's take a look. So this is gold. Remember with gold we had Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday, and I did say it could like go towards Wednesday all the way. So, following it up wasn't a bad idea. And I did say you need to be a bit cautious, but PST breakout and the weekly target, as you know, 77, 3067, and as you can see we're like pushing into there. Okay, so market again, impulse sideways, just like also the other day, right? Monday. Okay, market going sideways, buying on the low. If you sold the high, you would have been okay. If you bought the lows as well, you would have been okay, following the trend normally up. It's all good. And Tuesday as well, pushing up. Okay, and now we're on Wednesday. We'll see where things turn out. If Wednesday we're just going sideways like this, okay, we're just going sideways, there might be a dip down. If not, we're like gonna push further up. So like I said, we have to be careful because we had 3 days in a row. Okay, so that was Friday. So Monday, okay, that's your Monday, there, Tuesday, there, and Wednesday should bring us to a target. Okay, so Wednesday should bring us to that, to a target, and we've got a breakout. So this is like nice and easy going upwards. Trends going up as well, like I said. So if you decide to go up and follow the trend as per the monthly, you should have been all okay on the monthly as well. We've got target there, but the price isn't known. That's too high. That's why if I have it redone, we'll see all the pricing again. Okay, but in the meantime, we can follow it up into that weekly. Like I said, today is a swing day. On Wednesday, you just still need to be careful because of that. We've got a target at the top, plus, Wednesday swing day. Okay, and you don't want to be standing in front of it. On the other hand, you don't want to be like buying at higher prices where you might get knocked out. So wait for the trading hours. What hours can be good today? Let's take a look. Today is Wednesday, so I've got here 9 o'clock is nice. After that, you can expect some sudden moves like I noted, and that should bring us to like 350, 315. And then accordingly to that, we should see how things pan out. Okay, so if at 315 to 350 we find a direction, it should go towards closing. All right, but this 10 past 9, 9 o'clock, sorry, 5 past 9, is it? Yeah, 5 past 9 is okay, this zone here. And this could actually kind of like push us down as well into here too. Okay. Right, yeah, so euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar, remember on the swing days, I said I don't mind selling. Monday was a swing day, and I said let's be mindful. Despite the fact that I said I don't mind selling, remember we had a PST level, and that PST level was that which the market, we can say, pretty much did. And I had this green rectangle. So the market goes up right into there, as you can see, and they sell off. And then they buy again, and then they sell off back in that zone again. So we had Monday for a swing day, okay, and we're right at the top still, but I did say there's room to extend due to that level there, that PST level, and I did say you could sell those levels high if it's a trading hour later on, and that's how the market panned out. Okay, so what to do with euro dollar? Still, I think now we can hang in there because it's Wednesday, and the market can pretty much sell off again. So Monday we went into Wednesday, but Wednesday is not a swing day. Instead, Wednesday is a midweek, so that can still bring us down. If the market starts to push down, it should take us into 0830, 0810, 0820 zones. So 0830 is down here. We could still push into that zone. 0808 is also down here. So this is the zone we're going to be targeting, okay? Now, obviously, the weekly pivot is important, okay? I'm going to get rid of this now. I'm also going to get rid of that because we've got a PST target on the daily if it does push down, Okay, now that can come down into Friday as well. The trend is still strong and it's up and it's got room to go. Okay, so I'm not saying we're like going against the trend or anything, but a bit of retracement is probably going to be in order. So by Friday, we're either going to be up somewhere to sell next week, and that could be a 3 tap. Okay, that could be like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing, or we're just going to dip back into here. I'm going to get rid of this here because you can now see those targets there, which are matching that 61 and 59 as well there. Right, 60, 61, 59. Okay, so is it worth selling? If it's a trading hour at the highs, I wouldn't mind selling again. I did say if we come to a PST level at the highest, selling is okay. Today on the daily, we have a higher level at 75. If it goes up, 1018 will be okay to sell as well. If you want to do that, I can get rid of this green rectangle now, and I can put 1018 up here. If we go above the high of Tuesday as well, don't stand in front of it, obviously. But we're going to keep that in mind. It's bullish, nice and easy, no problem. If it comes back down to the weekly and it's a trading hour you want to go long, I think you can do an intraday trade. If you want to sell the high, you can also sell the high. If you want to go long, you can go long too. Okay, this can go both ways because it's like you can see it's pushing nicely, but a bit of a pullback would be nice. I'd rather buy somewhere around here on a PST at a swing day and a swing hour. So if you're not in a rush to trade, you can like wait for it. Wednesday is not swing day. If you're inclined to trade, like I said, selling the highs at trading hours are okay. Just cover your trade and make sure you're taking profit along the way, so you don't get messed around with. Let's take a look at SP 500. SP 500 Monday is a swing day. I talked about this before. I said we've got Friday, Monday going in, and I said from this zone you can sell because Monday is a swing day in a target zone to sell, and that hit a PST level. So the market sold off yesterday, and they did it at the trading hour in New York, and that's also good. That's just before New York opened up down here. There's a bit of a gap here. If you want to sell again, if the market goes up to close the gap and you want to sell down, I think it's doable. A place where also the market may sell at is 5,670. It's a PST level, so selling here at a trading hour is also okay if the market comes up there. If you want to buy a low to go up there, you can. A good hour for that is 9 o'clock, 9:05. On that hour if it does that, but expect volatility until 12:45. Remember, I've written down here for Wednesday. I've made a note on it, right? So just read the comments because I'm expecting like sudden moves when London's like opening up, okay? And it's it can be a bit tricky there, so be mindful. All right. If we're low somewhere and you want to go up is okay. If you want to also sell, closing gap or up here is a better option. If I put a green rectangle there, this is going to be like an okay place to kind of sell off. That being a PST is also okay, and so on. If you want to sell and you want to target something, you can target that low there, 5,507. On the weekly, we are down. On the monthly, we've got room to come down on the PST, but we've done all that. We've done the price one, but we haven't done the PST one. Okay, so selling is still, I think, on the cards, and it can be done. Monday was a swing day, as you know, and that is the high of the week. The next swing day on this one is not today. You can see it on the members area. So going into those swing days, following through is an option. Let's take a look at Dow Jones, Nasdaq, and Bitcoin. Now, obviously, more often than not, we get the indices all going together. So we can definitely kind of like follow suit with that and see how things pan out. With Dow Jones, oh, come on, MT4, speed up a little bit. Okay, here we are. Okay, so as you know, Monday was a swing day on this one as well. That's your Monday swing day, 1025. Market makes a high. As you can see, that was a zone there. That was a price zone, 1025. 1025 is there. Market starts to push down. Yesterday, trade hours, I think were around here somewhere, 3:30. Was it 3:20? Sorry. 320 and 305 was here. So if you sold the highs, you should have been okay. Can you keep selling? I think yes. Nice spot. We talked about this level. 40 on the price, 41,882. If it wants to raise its head into 41,882, is going to be here somewhere. If it does that, you can still sell. If it doesn't do that, I think you can still sell at trading hours to push down. I don't think it's a drama. We've done a PST, remember that level there, so it's all honky-dory. Any pull up you can sell. There's a slight gap here, but it's pretty much closed. If it comes back up here into that green zone, let me just mark it in, or the PST, selling is okay. All right, let's take a look at NASDAQ with the Dow Jones as well. Monday was a swing day, so you know, as it raises its head up, you can keep shorting, I think, in that direction. So after the impulse wave, just measure the move, like we've learned in technical analysis. Measure the move, push it down, measure the move, push it down. NASDAQ, I talked about this. We're either going to do an A, B, C, or we're going to turn into a channel. You can see it's pretty much that. It touched where I said it would. Monday swing day, talked about it. Want to push it down again, you can. If it raises its head up, we got room to come down to 31.29, 18.491, 38, sorry, 38 is 19.609, 19.378. Mark them down. Those are your closer targets on the weekly. On the daily, if it raises its head up, do you want to sell? You could do so at 19.762. That's your 19.762 up here. If it goes up there, okay, 19.7, whoops. As with all of them, you know, it's like kind of going up in there, 19.762. If we go up in there, you want to sell, you can. Nice impulse wave, so selling the highs are okay, in my opinion. Okay, so, you know, selling the highs to push down are okay. Impulse wave, flag, push down. Okay, if we go up into the PST at a trading hour, okay to do so. Selling on a weekly pivot is okay to do so as well, to push further down. When you do so, if you do so, just when you sell the highs, cover the trade as we come into the opening, closing, and the lows of yesterday. As you can see on the daily, you know, this is an impulse wave, so we should be going down more and more into this zone. Okay, remember this zone. If you're trading NASDAQ, this is where we want to find ourselves. Before serious buying, I think we should be in this zone. Okay, let's take a look at Bitcoin. I think I'm going a little faster than usual. I hope is all good. With Bitcoin, let's take a look. Now, on this Monday was also a swing day. So from the swing days, we want to push into, let's see where we ended up on Monday. All right, here we are. Okay, swing day Monday, that's your Tuesday. So want to push down. So obviously Monday, this zone is resistance zone again. So market pushing down. So selling the high, buying the low was kind of okay. Remember yesterday as well, I said you can still buy if we like dip down. Okay, it hasn't really quite dipped down yesterday into that zone, as you can see. Okay, at the end of the day, even if you did buy, okay, if you did buy, this is a 5-minute chart. Let's turn this into a 15-minute chart. Even if you did buy, you should have been okay at the trading hours yesterday, because Tuesday, we had that Tuesday, what do we have? We have 6:32. Let me just check this out for you, because we had 6:30, didn't we? Let's do this. 6:30 should be somewhere around 6:30 is there. Okay, and we had 7:45, which should be around here, right? 7:45 was there. Okay, and then we had 3 to 3:15, 3:20. That was the sell-off. Okay, so that was your sell-off over there. Okay, 3:15, 3:20 is on that bar. Market sells off into that zone, then turns around. Okay, but once again as well, we're in a bit of a chop zone. I talked about this yesterday, because we're not in a sell zone. I can get rid of this now because the breaker block was done. There's still a bit of room to fill in there, so it's a little tricky. But if you do want to sell, you can see that price is done here, and if you want to push it down, it's got room to go down to 75,500, which is also on the cards there, okay, on the monthly. So if you wanted to sell, I wouldn't blame you. I think it's okay to sell, to push down again, okay, because here you can see there's also break of structure here as well. Okay, so selling again is okay. It's filled in the gap there. So at trading hours, if you do want to sell it down, I don't blame you. Make sure you cover your trade at the weekly at least. You can cover the trade. You should cover the trade, okay, when you have the opportunity. Now here on the daily, if I got a price, that's already done. That's your HCL1. The one above that is that 48 something, or 49, is it? 46, maybe 47, 84,293. 84,293. So if we do come up, you can sell again. All right, so this zone is again sellable if we come up into this zone. Okay, so once again, you can sell off in this zone if you want to do that. That's going to be on the daily resistance zone there. Okay, if it breaks above it, don't stand in front of it. We do not have a swing day today for Bitcoin, so if Monday was a high, still selling it down to the next one is logical. Make sure you're doing everything at the right time and the right price.